So we are now entering the last week of May, guys, which will have some important releases, but not as important as the previous ones. And also in the last couple of days, guys, we received quite big updates from Adidas in regards to their Yeezy stock. So apparently end of this month or start of June, they will resume selling the Yeezy inventory, which is sitting in their warehouses for at least half a year. And apparently on Adidas and also on Confirmed app, we already have that message saying that soon we're gonna receive a lot of releases, which I really think that it's quite great news. We're gonna have some extra chances to get one of our favorite releases coming from Yeezy. And besides this Adidas update, guys, we also had a leak of the 2024 Spring Jordan lineup, which I need to admit it's looking quite good. So let's just go ahead and see what the last week of May has in store for us, guys. So apparently up to 25th of May we don't have any major releases, but on the 25th we're gonna have a few of them. So the first one will be this Nike JA1 Hunger, which will come in this red and blue colorway. So this one will be a follow-up of the JA Morant first signature shoe, which dropped back in April, and since then we had a few other color combinations being released. And now in May we're also gonna receive this royal blue and university red colorway, which in my opinion is looking quite good. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have this very anticipated pair of Salehe Bembury and Crocs Polex Slide, which will drop first in this citrus milk colorway, which, if I'm not mistaken, also dropped for the clogs as well last year. So apparently this one will be the first out of many to drop this year, which will have this signature fingerprint inspired design for this upper, and the footbed will feature a flat tonal EVA, which will have the same signature design as the clogs released back in 2022. So in my opinion this one will drop just perfect before this summer season, which is just around the corner. So most definitely this one, in my opinion, will sell out quite fast. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have a release for this Nike Dunk Low in this creamy canvas and leather, which, if I'm not mistaken, was supposed to drop around a week or two before, but for some reason it got pushed. But this is something which usually happens in this sneaker culture. So this one, in my opinion, it's actually looking quite nice, and it will have a nice mix of materials between this canvas and leather, which we've been getting in the last couple of months for most of the dunks. I just hope that these materials won't be those stiff ones, but I guess as long as we're gonna have this canvas material, this one will be much better than an all leather upper. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have a release for this Nike Air Max 1 Premium in this Escape colorway. So this Air Max 1 lineup will have a lot of releases during this year, as it's gonna celebrate the 35th anniversary. So we already had 5 or 6 releases, maybe more this year, but I'm not mad at it. I really feel that having more chances to have this Air Max 1, which looks quite good after more than 30 years. This is quite a nice touch. So as you can see, for this one we're gonna have a very nice upper made out of some canvas again, which will have a very hairy suede in this black color for this mudguard, which will also have some leather and nubuck as well. And I really enjoy this embroidery here on the lateral side of the heel section. So most definitely this one has a very nice story behind it. So if this one will also drop here in the UK, for sure I will try to get this one as soon as I can to drop you guys a review. So continuing on the same day, guys, we're also gonna have a release for this Air Jordan 1 KO in this Tiffany colorway. So this one will drop in this high version, which will have your normal materials for this upper, which usually is just this canvas. So this one will come in this white and blue colorway, which in my opinion is looking quite nice. So even though this model coming from the 80s, it feels to be quite underappreciated. In the last couple of years, this one is making a comeback, and we have a release every other few months. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're also gonna have a release for this Air Jordan 1 Low OG in this coconut milk colorway, which apparently will have an water repellent upper, which will also have a lot of exposed foam for the edges, which will come in this monochrome mix materials, which to be honest looks quite interesting. So we just need to wait and see how this one will look in hand and also on feet. Continue now on the 26th of May, guys, we're gonna have another release for the Nike Air Max 1 Premium, which this time will come in this Coral Stardust. So we already had an earlier release this year for this corduroy, which came in that all blue colorway. So most definitely this colorway will be addressed more to women's, but nevertheless wouldn't say that this one looks bad at all. I feel that this Air Max 1 having so many releases this year for sure will have people quite interested in them. Continuing now on the 26th of May, guys, again at least in the United States, you're gonna receive this Nike Dunk Low in a restock. If I'm not mistaken, you got it also in the last couple of weeks. I feel that this Nike Dunk Low in this Panda colorway, it's re-releasing a bit too often, and I guess a lot of people are fed up with these re-releases. Either way, on the 26th we're gonna have another one. On the same day, guys, we're also gonna have a release for the New Balance 2002R in collaboration with DTLR for this Lovers Only, which will honor the state of Virginia, which apparently this will be the last release for this shoe line, which will be inspired by the DMV region, following the trail of the earlier release of the 990 V4 and the 992 DC. So this one will feature a breathable mesh fabric, which will be paired with a sophisticated gray and black suede accents. So in my opinion, this one it's another great release coming from New Balance, which in the last couple of years it's bringing quite good releases, which will also have quite good materials as well. Continuing now on the 27th of May, guys, apparently this one is not confirmed yet, but we are supposed to get this Jordan 14 in this Laney colorway. So apparently this pair of shoes was released back in 2015 with a true to form low cut. So in my opinion, this one looks quite good, and judging by these pictures we're also gonna receive some quite good materials as well. So most definitely you should be on the lookout for this one, at least in the United States. Continuing on the same day, guys, we're gonna have a release for this Air Jordan 1 High in this Vibrations of Naija. So this one is already uploaded on the Sneakers app here in the United Kingdom. So this one will feature a very nice mix of materials, which will have this sail leather material. For this upper, apparently it's trying to get some details from Nigeria. So this one will have a very nice leather upper, which will be paired with some in vogue hues of pale vanilla and black, which for sure will lean into the colorways of Nigeria. But for sure, judging by these pictures, the quality of the materials, it's actually quite good. So for sure this one, it's quite a very interesting release for the 27th of May. So this last week of May, guys, apparently doesn't have so many hyped releases as the previous weeks, but nevertheless I feel that these ones are quite important as well. So with that being said, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. And as always, I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.